All right, let's just jump right in. We're not here to talk about little tweaks to the economy. No, we're here to talk about a real, genuine alternative, a system that's actually built from the ground up to work for everyone, not just the people at the top.
Does this question hit a little too close to home? You know that feeling of running and running, working harder and harder, just to kind of stay in the same place? Yeah, if you feel that, you are definitely not alone. It's a feeling millions of us share, and honestly, it's a huge red flag that the system itself is broken. So before we can even talk about a solution, we've got to get real about the problem. Let's pop the hood on our current money system and see exactly why so many of us feel like we're stuck on that hamster wheel.
Just look at this number, $335 trillion. That's the mountain of global debt right now. And believe me, it's getting bigger every single second. Our system doesn't just have debt, it's literally built on it. It's a machine that needs more and more debt to keep running, which puts all that pressure right back on us.
And this shows you where it all ends up. It's wild, but some studies show that as much as 85% of the world's wealth is owned by a handful of people, a tiny, tiny fraction. So this isn't a bug in the system, it's the system working exactly as it was designed, shooting all the wealth straight to the top. And this is where those big, crazy numbers become our everyday lives, right? It's about struggling to pay for groceries. It's about the dream of owning a home feeling more and more like a fantasy. It's that weird feeling when you realize the money in your own bank account isn't completely yours, and it's that constant weight of being in debt. This isn't just some theory. For most of us, this is just life.
So this mess led to the first big attempt at a fix. Back in 2009, Bitcoin showed up with this incredible, powerful vision. It was a really noble idea, a real shot at creating something better. But, well, the reality didn't quite live up to the dream.
And the original idea was just beautiful and so simple. A money system made for the people, run by the people. Anyone, and I mean anyone, could just use their regular home computer to help keep the network going, and they'd earn new coins for doing it. It was supposed to be totally fair, decentralized, and put the power back where it belongs, in our hands.
But then, reality crashed the party. The network got super slow and crazy expensive to use, so you couldn't really buy a coffee with it. And that whole mining for everyone idea? Yeah, that quickly became a thing for people with super expensive, specialized computers. Before long, just a few giant companies controlled pretty much everything, and the wealth got just as concentrated as it was in the old system. The dream of a new kind of money just turned into another thing for Wall Street to bet on.
And as Bitcoin's big dream kind of fizzled out for everyday people, it opened the floodgates. Suddenly, you had thousands of different copycat projects popping up, creating this super confusing, speculative, and honestly pretty risky space we now just call crypto.
This quote, man, it just says it all, doesn't it? That whole spirit of working together for a better future just got lost. It turned into this zero-sum game, a gamble of people trying to win at the expense of other people. It was the total opposite of what it was all supposed to be about.
Okay, let's just take a breath and recap where we are. You've got the current system, controlled from the top, locking us in a rat race. Then you had Bitcoin, a great idea that just couldn't scale for the real world. And that led to the whole crypto industry, which is mostly just speculation with very little real-world use. 3 different paths, and all of them pretty much a dead end for the average person. But what if that's not the end of the story? What if you could take that original, beautiful vision of Bitcoin, learn from every single mistake, and finally, build it the right way? Well, that's what we're talking about now. This is where the real solution comes in.
The idea is actually super simple. You take what Bitcoin was supposed to be and you re-engineer it from the ground up to be so much more efficient that it can actually work for everyone all over the world. This is the tech that can finally deliver on that original promise.
So, what makes this so different? Well, for starters, it's 10,000 times more efficient. That's not a typo. That means transactions are lightning fast and cost practically nothing. It's pure digital cash. But here's the most important part. It brings back that original dream. You can help build the network and earn rewards using the normal home computer you probably already have.
And that last point, that is everything. That is the key. Because for a new economy to truly belong to the people have to be the ones building its foundation. It all comes down to mining, and we've made sure that anyone, and I really mean anyone, can be a part of it. Seriously, just forget everything you think you know about how complicated mining is. This process is so simple. You get your license, use our super easy plug-and-play software, and you can be up and running, helping the network and earning rewards in literally less than 5 minutes. It's that easy.
Now, I know what you might be thinking. Hold on, why a license? And that's a great question. The license is there for one reason: to keep the playing field level for everyone. It's what stops giant corporations from coming in and taking over, just like they did with Bitcoin. It makes sure the rewards go to the people who are actually contributing and gives everyday folks a real, fair chance.
So all of this, it brings us right here, to this moment. It brings us to a choice, and it's a big one. It's not just about your own finances, but maybe, just maybe, about the future of how money works for all of us.
I want you to just think about this for a second. Seriously. Knowing everything you know now, if you could go back in time to the very beginning of Bitcoin, would you get involved? Well, this is that moment, happening all over again. But this time, it's with technology that's actually built to win.
And when you lay it out like this, the choice couldn't be more clear, could it? Path number 1 is you just keep feeding the same system that's designed to drain you. Path number 2, you join a movement to build something better. You put yourself at the very start of what could be the biggest financial shift in our lifetime.
The power to actually choose a different path is right here. This is it. This is your chance to stop being a passenger and to start being one of the builders of a new and much fairer economy. The journey to financial freedom starts right now with this one simple step.